Alright everyone, welcome back to the trip window. So let's talk about something that can either make or break your entire vacation or business trip. Renting a car. Now I know what you're thinking. It's just a car, you pick one online, you pay for it, and you're done. But if you've ever found yourself at a rental counter being hit with unexpected fees, that cost more than the rental itself, or stuck with a tiny car that barely fits your luggage, let alone your family, you know it's not that simple. The reality is, making the right choices you click that confirm reservation button is one of the most financially savvy moves you can make. It's the difference between a smooth, stress-free experience and a complete financial headache that ruins your trip. See, a rental car isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about your comfort after a long flight, it's about the safety of your passengers, and most importantly for us, it's about the cost. The price you see advertised online is almost never the final price you pay, unless you know exactly what to look for. It's a game of navigating a maze of options, policies, and fine print, where one wrong turn can lead to hundreds of dollars in extra charges. We're talking insurance, fuel policies, mileage caps, and a dozen other little things that add up incredibly fast. Your goal, and my goal for you today, is to turn you into an expert who can see through the marketing and book with total confidence. Think of your rental car as a key component of your trip's budget and overall experience, just like your flights or your hotel. Would you book a flight without checking the baggage fees or a hotel without looking at the location and reviews? Of course not. So why do so many of us just click the cheapest option for a car rental and hope for the best? Today we're going to change that. We're going to break down every single detail you need to consider, from the size of the car to the nitty-gritty details buried in the terms and conditions. This isn't just about saving a few bucks. It's about safeguarding your entire travel budget and ensuring your convenience from start to finish. So get your notepad ready or just prepare to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, because we are about to dive deep into the ultimate checklist for making smarter, more cost-effective car rental decisions. We're going to cover the 12 must-haves that you absolutely need to check before you book, so you never get taken for a ride again. Pun absolutely intended. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete blueprint for securing the perfect vehicle for your needs at a price that's transparent and fair. Let's get into it and unlock the secrets to a truly stress-free rental. First, consider vehicle size. Don't book a compact car and realize your luggage won't fit. Think like a logistician. How many people, how much luggage? Compact cars are great for couples. Sedans are good all-rounders. SUVs are for family vacations. Minivans are cost-effective for larger groups. Assess your needs. It's better to book slightly too big than too small. Make a smart decision based on passengers, luggage, and itinerary. Next, unlimited mileage. Most major rental companies offer this, but always check. Some agencies impose mileage caps, leading to unexpected overage charges. Unlimited mileage offers freedom to explore without worrying about extra costs. Before booking, verify the mileage policy. Unlimited mileage provides peace of mind, preventing a cheap rate from becoming expensive. Alright, so let's get into what is without a doubt the most frustrating part of renting a car, and that is the hidden fees. You see a price online, it looks fantastic, maybe it's $99 for the entire week, and you think you've just scored the deal of the century. You click book now, you get to the counter, and suddenly that $99 rental has ballooned into $300. It's an infuriating experience, and it's designed to be that way. The rental companies lure you in with an unbelievably low base rate, knowing full well that they're going to tack on a whole list of charges they conveniently forgot to mention up front. It's a classic bait and switch, and if you're not careful, you will absolutely fall for it every single time. Here's the thing. These fees are buried so deep in the terms and conditions that you'd need a team of archaeologists to find them. We're talking about things like concession recovery fees, then you have vehicle license fees, energy recovery fees, tire and battery fees, and my personal favorite, the customer facility charge. It's a never-ending list of creative ways to take more of your money. They sound official, they sound non-negotiable, and most people just sigh and pay them because they're standing at the counter, their family is waiting. But every single one of those fees adds up, turning your budget-friendly trip into a major expense. So, how do you fight back against this? The single most important thing you can do is scrutinize the final booking page before you enter your credit card details. Don't just look at the big bold number at the top. You need to scroll down and find the itemized breakdown of costs. Look for a link that says View Total Estimated Charges or Price Breakdown. This is where they legally have to list out all those extra charges. It might be in tiny font, it might be a faded gray color, but it will be there. You need to read every single line item and understand what you're paying for. If you see a laundry list of vague fees that add up to a significant amount, it's time to close that tab and look for a different company that offers more transparent pricing. Honestly, it's worth paying a slightly higher base rate from a reputable company rather than getting nickel and dimed by a company that uses a low price to trick you. Think of it like this: would you rather pay $150 up front or be quoted $99 only to find out it's actually $250? The peace of mind that comes from knowing the true cost is invaluable. Always compare the final, all-in price from multiple providers. A few extra minutes of research here can literally save you hundreds of dollars and a massive headache when you go to pick up the car. Don't let them get away with it. Rental companies can get you with fuel policies. The best option is full to full. Pick up full, return full. Control the price by using apps to find cheap gas near the airport. Avoid pre-purchase or full to empty where you pay up front. You pay a premium and get no refund for unused fuel. It's a trap. Choose full to full and get a receipt. Plan ahead and save. Rental car agents often push expensive daily insurance packages, sometimes doubling your rental cost. But you might already be covered. First, call your auto insurance provider to see if your policy extends to rentals. Second, check your credit card benefits. Many offer secondary or even primary rental car insurance. With these two steps, you can often decline the rental company's overpriced insurance. Let's discuss pickup and drop-off flexibility. Consider airport versus downtown locations. Airport rentals are convenient, but come with fees. Compare prices with downtown branches. Savings can be significant. Be aware of drop-off times and after-hours policies. One-way rentals are great for road trips, but factor in the one-way drop-off fee before booking. Okay, moving on to number 7, and this is a big one for peace of mind and your overall enjoyment. The age and condition of the vehicle. When you're looking at a rental car listing, it will often say something like Toyota Camry or similar. The or similar part is where the uncertainty comes in. You might get a brand new top-of-the-line model, or you could end up with a car that's a few years old with 20 or 30,000 miles on it. While older cars from reputable companies are generally well maintained, there are undeniable advantages to getting a newer vehicle. Frankly, I always lean towards companies known for having a newer fleet because the benefits are just too good to ignore. First and foremost, let's talk about reliability. A newer car with fewer miles is simply less likely to have mechanical issues. The last thing you want on your vacation or business trip is to be stranded on the side of the highway waiting for a tow truck because of a problem with the alternator or a worn-out tire. A newer car means fresher components from the engine to the brakes to the battery, which translates directly into a lower probability of something going wrong. This isn't just about avoiding inconvenience, it's a genuine safety factor. You're putting your trust in this machine to get you from point A to point B safely, so starting with the most reliable option just makes financial and logical sense. Beyond just reliability, newer cars come packed with modern technology that can make your drive significantly safer and more enjoyable. Think about features like blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, and lane keeping assist. These aren't just fancy gadgets, they are proven safety systems that can prevent accidents. On top of that, you get the convenience of things like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which seamlessly integrate your phone for navigation, music, and hands-free calls. Trying to use a clunky, outdated infotainment system, or even worse, balancing your phone on the passenger seat for directions is just an unnecessary stress you can avoid by getting a more modern vehicle. So, how can you increase your chances of getting a newer car? While there's no foolproof guarantee, you can look at reviews for specific rental locations. People will often comment on the age and condition of the fleet. Also, larger, premium brands tend to rotate their inventory more frequently than some of the deep discount budget players. It might cost a few dollars more per day, but paying a slight premium for a car that's less than a year old with modern safety tech and better fuel efficiency can be one of the smartest investments you make for your trip. It's about buying peace of mind, and in my book, that's almost always worth it. Alright, let's smash the like button for our 8th consideration roadside assistance coverage. This is your safety net, your get-out-of-jail-free card when something unexpected happens on the road. Now you might be thinking, Graham, I'm getting a new car, you just told me they're reliable, why do I need this? And that's a fair question. But even brand new cars can get a flat tire from a nail on the road. You could accidentally lock the keys in the car. It happens to the best of us. Or you might run out of gas because you misjudged the distance to the next station in an unfamiliar area. These are the small, unpredictable mishaps that roadside assistance is designed to solve quickly and efficiently. Most major rental car companies include some form of basic roadside assistance with their rentals. This is a huge plus. However, the key word here is basic. Typically, this basic coverage will help you out if the car breaks down due to a mechanical failure, something that's the rental company's fault. In that case, they'll usually arrange for a tow to the nearest service center and work on getting you a replacement vehicle. But, and this is crucial to understand, this basic coverage often does not include driver-induced issues. Things like flat tires, lost keys, or running out of fuel might not be covered, and you'd be on the hook for the full cost of a locksmith or a tow truck, which can be incredibly expensive. This is where the rental company will likely offer you an upgraded or premium roadside assistance protection plan for an extra fee per day, usually somewhere between $5 and $8. Now, I am usually the first person to tell you to decline the extras, but this is one you need to seriously consider. This premium coverage extends your safety net to cover those driver fault incidents. It means if you get a flat, they'll send someone to change it. If you lock the keys in the car, they'll send a locksmith. Run out of gas? They'll bring you a few gallons to get you to the next station. For the price of a fancy coffee each day, you're buying complete immunity from these common and stressful travel headaches. Before you automatically pay for this, though, do your homework. Check to see if you already have this coverage through other sources. For example, many premium credit cards offer roadside assistance as a cardholder benefit. Your personal auto insurance policy might also extend this coverage to rental cars. Even a subscription service like AAA will cover you in any car you're driving, including a rental, so take 2 minutes to check your existing policies. If you're already covered, you can confidently decline the rental company's offer and save that money. But if you're not, paying that small daily fee is, in my opinion, a very cheap price for total peace of mind on the road. Let's talk about extras, where a fantastic deal can look less fantastic. Child seats, GPS units, and toll transponders. Avoid these. Rental companies charge daily rates that are exceptionally profitable for them. You could buy a GPS outright for the cost of a week's rental. For car seats, airlines often let you check them for free. Use your smartphone for navigation. Google Maps, Waze, and Apple Maps are free. Buy a cheap phone mount. Plan ahead. Make a list of what you'll need before booking. Politely decline extras, knowing you've got a better, cheaper solution. Let's discuss driver policies, often overlooked but crucial in rental agreements. Most companies require drivers to be 25 or older. Underage surcharges can significantly increase costs. Additional driver fees are another hurdle. Undeclared drivers aren't insured, risking financial liability in accidents. Memberships like AAA may waive these fees. Always declare all drivers and ensure they're on the agreement to avoid financial nightmares. Inspecting your rental car before driving off can save you hundreds, if not thousands, in damage claims. Use your smartphone to take a video of the entire car, capturing every panel from multiple angles. Then, take photos of every imperfection you find, no matter how small. Have the rental agent acknowledge the damage on a vehicle condition report form. Get a signed copy before you leave. This protects you from fraudulent damage claims. International rentals can be financially complex. Be aware of cross-border restrictions. Rental agreements often have clauses prohibiting taking vehicles into other countries or require fees and insurance. Ignoring these rules is a massive financial risk. Insurance could be void. Check terms for cross-border travel and declare your itinerary at booking. Many countries require an international driving permit, IDP. Get an IDP in your home country before you leave. International insurance is important. Your home policy might not extend to international rentals. Get written confirmation of coverage abroad. If in doubt, purchase insurance from the rental company. So there you have it. We've gone through everything from picking the right size car and understanding mileage policies to navigating insurance and inspecting for damage. It might seem like a lot to remember, but trust me, a little planning and due diligence on the front end is your absolute best strategy for a smooth, affordable, and stress-free rental experience. By knowing what to look for, things like full-to-full fuel policies, transparent pricing, and flexible drop-off options, you're not just renting a car, you're taking control of your travel budget and eliminating those nasty surprises that can ruin a trip. It's all about shifting the power back into your hands and away from the rental company's bottom line. Think of these must-haves as your pre-flight checklist before you take off on your road trip adventure. Before you hit that Reserve Now button, run through this list in your head. Have I checked the mileage policy? Do I understand the insurance coverage? Have I read the fine print on fees and cross-border travel? Answering these questions beforehand transforms you from a typical consumer into a savvy traveler. It's the difference between blindly accepting a contract and making an informed financial decision that serves your best interests. Don't let yourself get rushed into a bad deal just because you're excited to start your vacation. A few extra minutes of research will pay dividends in both money and peace of mind. Ultimately, renting a car should be empowering, not a source of anxiety. It's the key that unlocks hidden beaches, scenic back roads, and spontaneous adventures that you can't get to any other way. When you get the rental process right, the car becomes more than transportation, it becomes an integral part of the adventure. The freedom of the open road, the perfect playlist on the stereo, the journey itself, that's what it's all about. And that amazing experience starts with making a smart choice on the car that's going to take you there. So please, do your homework. It's a small price to pay for a priceless experience. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope this guide helps you save money and headaches on your next trip. If you found this helpful, gently tap that like button. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss more ways to travel smarter, and drop a comment with your rental story or best tip. It really helps out the channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.